c'est un ratata Japon, t'avais dit tout à l'heure.
D'accord, alors j'appuie là-dessus. Toi, tu me donnes un roux-doudou, des biscarrots.
Alors, il y a 9880 km entre les deux.
Là, c'est pas assez.
Bah, normalement, ça s'additionne avec l'autre, donc ça devrait être faire 10 000.
On va voir qu'ils étaient deux, ton roux-doudou, des biscarrots. C'est pas de kilomètres.
T'as beaucoup de vent, ça peut le porter.
Ah, bien sûr que le roux-doudou.
Voici 11 000.
Comment tu fais pour voir tout ça, ça va?
Ah, c'est 100 000 km. Ah oui, d'accord.
Bah, le
ça va,
Japon,
ça
c'est à
va.
plus de 100 000 km.
Non.
Bien sûr, plus
Là, ils
certainement.
nous disent que c'est
Le Japon, c'est qu'à 9 000 km, c'est pas
les deux
possible.
villes, écoute, Biscarrosse et Akita-Ken, Ashita-Ken.
Ah ouais, c'est en vol d'oiseau. Parce que,
Ah oui.
parce qu'il y a déjà 1000 km de Paris à Marseille.
1000.
Oui, mais Paris à Marseille, c'est dans le même pays, il y a 1000 km. Il n'y a que 9000 km pour aller au Japon. Ben, il faut aller où alors?
Je ne sais pas.
Amérique du Sud, mais j'en ai pas. Hein.
En fait, je vous le dis juste comme ça, mais j'enregistre.
Ah,
C'est pas grave hein, du
ah
tout.
ben là, tu vas avoir plein de blabla. Parce
Moi,
que
ça me dérange pas du tout, mais. Non, mais vous pouvez communiquer, ils sont pas francophones ceux qui m'entendent.
Pokémon, ils comprennent.
Oui, je pense que Pokémon ils comprennent. J'ai juste pas pensé à vous prévenir parce que vous étiez en train de parler. Mais...
Oui, surtout quand je me place.
Non, mais ça, c'est pas du tout un souci. Hein. Hey Duke, I was already outside last time. Is the sound alright? Last live I made, I was outside, already outside. I'm in vacation right now. Vous pouvez parler normalement, hein, par contre. Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm. I'm having a hard time drawing snakes. I'm not really used to draw snakes.
T'en as pas un autre qui vient de là? Non, mais ils sont tous marqués avec une étoile. Là, tu vois, je les ai jetés.
this isn't gonna be easy. I don't have images of reference, so I'm doing without them. Oh, thanks, man. It's yeah, it's nice. All right. Very fluid, just like a snake. Very thin. I'm pretty happy with the pose too. That's why I continue doing the drawing instead of starting something else. But I'm gonna have a very hard time, I think, with the head, because I'm already bad at drawing hairs, natural hairs. So you know, snakes instead of hairs is probably gonna be even worse. But I'm gonna try nonetheless. You know, I should probably focus on this later and try to get the rest of the equipment done. Because the hairs, I want them to be very well done by the end. Obviously, it's one of the most important part of the character. So I'm probably gonna do this afterwards. There's probably gonna be just like one snake head there, watching.
Ça s'accumule, donc en fait, c'est au bout d'un moment, tu arriveras à 100 000 en fait.
I'll do it better, I think, because I'm not really good at doing heads. Maybe I'll find some heads. It looks like a newt or something like that. Doesn't look like a snake at all. Probably better like this. Oh, that's a bit better. It's a bit more like a snake, but that's not it yet. Snakes are hard to do. Not really experienced in drawing snakes. So, anyway, this is good for training. This really isn't the type of character I'm used to drawing. And I want to do something a little sculpted here, something like that. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just mostly experimenting with the shapes. We'll see later. I don't think this bow is very practical here, being carved, but I'm gonna do something like that. So on the last stream, I had some subscribers here who gave me ideas on what to represent, and they had this idea of snake heads to hold the string, which I liked quite a lot. But it doesn't look like a snake head anymore. I don't want it to be too detailed, otherwise it won't look like a snake. But and we had a few ideas. This type of quiver with how do you call it? You know, basket used to make baskets. It's like sort of wood. It's a plant used. No. I don't know how you call this. Baskets were made out of this usually. This will be nice, I think. Hmm. That's nice. She's probably gonna wear some kind of Spartan sandals. I think. I don't know if I do shoes or if I go for barefoot. Tell me what you think. I think it's wicker style. Yeah, wicker style. You mean the quiver? Yeah, wicker. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What do you think about the shoes, the sandals? Do I keep this kind of thing, or do I go for a more natural barefoot? I might have to find a image of reference to do it better. We're gonna finish the quiver. I'll try to do this part too, the textile. I'm not, as you can see, I'm not really sure of what to do. Haven't finished yet. I thought first of doing some kind of yeah, I want something pretty short so that we'll keep the leg movements, you know, the sort of flow, because I wanted to keep this sort of very thin and snake looking silhouette. So I wanted something pretty short to be sure not to break the curves and the flow of the legs and the hips and stuff like that. So I want something short, something Mediterranean in the look. So you know, bit like Greek or Egyptian, something a bit light, but covering so that she doesn't look completely naked. I'm so unsure if I'm gonna put something to cover her breasts or not. Maybe not. I'm considering maybe a sort of jewel here. Maybe too much, but I want her to look like some sort of a princess or aristocrat. Not exactly sure why, but she definitely looks classy, you know. She looks pretty royalty to me. She's got this fierce look. And for the arrows, I thought I was gonna go with something beastly looking, like this. And I could go with something like the arrows could be like this, something a bit colorful, not colorful, but with motifs on it, patterns, stuff like that. And I wanted something very mean from for the end point. It isn't defined yet, but I wanted something like this, a bit mean. I don't know what you think of it. Something a bit curvy, just like a snake. Looks nasty, you know. And I'm gonna put some others. There's gonna be some other arrows here sticking out of the hand for fast loading.
Amazing.
Arrows are gonna have a big, very long feathers, I think. I want everything to be very elongated on this character. You know, she's very thin, very slim, very elongated. She's ranged, fighting range, archer. Everything about her is gonna be elongated. So are the arrows. Even the feathers on it. Like that. Like that. Drawing is so soothing, you know. What do you think about the motive on the skirt? I went for something like very curvy, like a snake, but then I put some elsewhere. I don't want to overdo it. And the other idea I had was to do a pattern like a, you know, Greek pattern. It was good for a cartoony character like you're making, but it was, oh yeah, definitely not. No, there were actually arrows like this, but it was a lot smaller. The scale was a lot smaller for to hit humans. But you could find many kinds of arrowheads. You know, very specific arrowheads for cutting cutting ropes or stuff like that, or cutting limbs. It actually isn't just fantasy. Many types of arrowheads existed, but this size, no, of course not. So I was thinking about changing the pattern here and putting a classical Greek pattern, very classical, but at least something breaking the continuous snake pattern you can find. So I'm gonna try something. It'll tell me if it's nice or if the other was better. So am I wrong, or is it like this, something like that? Like it's, what is it like? It's like something like that, right? Something like that. So that's the most common Greek pattern, right? I think something like that, right? Yeah, that would be fine, I guess. We're gonna try. You'll tell me if it fits or if it's crap. Problem is with all the folds, I'm not even sure you're gonna see it properly, but I'm gonna try it and you'll tell me if it works or not. I'm so messy. I hate being that messy when I'm drawing. Even if I'll clean up the drawing afterwards, you know, it's... What do you think about it? Is that nice or not? And so her belt is gonna be like brass, so there's gonna be big reflections, give a shiny look. I like this idea. Pretty Reiki, yeah, I guess. I'm no expert by any means, but should do. I'm trying to get the reflections right on the belts. Ain't easy to do some metallic, reflections. You have to adapt with the shape of the. Used to be very good with reflections, but I think I've lost the trick a little bit. Yeah, the secret is to be very sharp with the shadows and the highlights. That's how you give a metallic shine. You have to be very sharp. Because she's supposed to be wearing some brass bracers. So I'm gonna try to do something shiny. I think it will work better when I use the black pen afterwards. So I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. Okay. Ah bah. Okay, this head isn't that bad. Because I'm not that experienced doing snakes. Tu peux parler, hein, Ben? J'ai qu'une personne qui me suit là, je pense. Ouais, elle est sympa, la posture est bien.
Le carquois est cool.
Ouais, en osier.
Très Greek.
Ouais, bah, c'est le but. Comme j'ai fait une. Un peu médusa, quoi.
L'expression est top aussi.
L'impression est pas mal, ouais.
Et la main de la corde, c'est
Tout à fait ça. Mais bon, on va avoir le temps de la finir. De toute façon, elle est bientôt terminée. Hein.
comment on dit carquois en anglais?
Ouais, c'est une quiver. So, am I gonna go with something? Do I put brass up there? I put brass down there. Well, at least it's gonna be brass, I think, to protect the end of the quiver. And I'm hesitating. Do I put another brass piece here, or just just wicker? Tell me what you think. There you go. Yeah, I'm procrastinating a little bit. I don't exactly know what to draw. I gotta do something about this foot here also. Something like this. Alright. I'm sorry, it's a little slow paced, but at least I'm going somewhere, you know? The drawing is almost finished. I've got some minor things to do, you know, correct a little bit the foot here, do the feet, the hair, obviously. I mean the snakes. I gotta do something about this earring. Do something a little more precise. I've gotta choose what I do on her breasts. Is she gonna be covered up? Is she gonna be bar breast? End up the bow, but it's mostly details that I'm gonna do now. The hardest part of a drawing is often finding the right posture. Besides, she's still very half naked, so she doesn't have much of an equipment on her. That is going to is gonna fasten up the drawing. I'm almost finished. Okay. Okay, there was a slight problem with the length of the arrow here, I think. It should be probably be a bit longer. But then again, there's probably a sort of perspective here. See? But it looks a little weird. Should find a way to... I'm gonna shorten this. But I kind of want to keep the blade, I mean the arrow tip a little long. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. Okay, that's okay. So there's gonna be one arrow sticking out here, right? One arrow sticking out here. Does it look weird? I don't know. Not exactly sure. Not exactly sure. Mm-hmm. No problem, man. No problem. I can totally get it. You're concentrated, so am I. I'm not sure about what I'm doing. I'm trying something, but I'm not totally convinced. I'm not entirely convinced.
Oui, non, mais on n'a pas entamé celui-là.
Well, it's gonna stay that way until I find a better alternative, but so yeah. Should stop fooling around and start the finish the the snakes. I'm gonna try to do this. Wish me luck. Because it really isn't that easy to do, so... There's gonna be some kind of head here. I've got to resist. I have to resist the idea of showing every single head. I gotta keep the flow. Has to look pretty alive, and it has to look like also has to look like hairs blowing in the wind. You know, that ain't the most. I also want the snakes to face in front to give the impression of anger. But on the at the same time, I want the hairs to look like they were blown a little bit, like in the wind. Maybe could have put them, you know, blowing the other way around like this, you know, so they would be more aggressive to the fronts. You know, if you follow what I mean, you know, like this to the fronts, could have been cool as well. But I started this way. I'm gonna go with this alternative. Sure, it'll be just fine. Didn't like the head here. This is gonna be hard to do, I think. I'm no snake expert. I'm sure you can tell. I've already drawn snakes, but I think it was like 10 years ago or something like that. Maybe more. So I think I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. I don't know how to draw snakes. I'm a little rusty. You know, I'm looking for positions. Okay, she definitely has to have other hairs like this. But I don't want them to go up too much. There could be one though, like this, going crazy on top. Yeah. I guess. God, why did I start this? I don't think I'll ever be happy with these snakes, even after 1 hour of drawing.
Fermez la porte. C'est pas trop chaud, Eric, là?
Non, ça va. You know what? I'm gonna go with some kind of stone, precious stone, hanging from her ear. For 2 reasons. First, I don't want it to be too the jewel, the earring, but also, obviously, she's a gorgon. So she turns people into stone. Normally. So there could be a gem of some kind here. Am I gonna draw some kind of color or not? I don't know. She could have some kind of golden color here. Maybe it'll be too much. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Tell me if it's too much or if it's good. It's gonna be very discreet. You know, like a very flat golden color. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should look like right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. This arrowhead is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. We'll see, it's good. These arrowheads are really hard to do actually. I thought they might be interesting, but they're more of a nuisance. How do you say that? Still haven't decided what I do with her breast. If I don't find anything satisfying, she's gonna be a bar breast. In that case, I have to do some nipples, but I guess I still have time to decide. I know. Maybe this one could go in front. Sure about this. Could look disgusting. Wait a second. Nope. Doing like this was a way better idea. I think there are way too many heads for the number of bodies. I have to fix these heads. Hmm. Okay, this one's alright actually. Has to look dynamic. Well, how to draw snakes. This is one of the hardest things I have no idea. Last time I drew a snake, it was years ago. So I'm really relying on memory here. That's where you can see that that your memory is a very powerful tool. The shapes you actually kind of remember them, even if it isn't perfect, and even if you have to correct the mistakes you're doing. They're still the shapes are still in your memory, mostly, of course. Okay. This head is fishy, doesn't work. This one's kind of nice, this one too, even if I have to change them, and these are pretty okay, except this one I'll modify them, but you know what I should do is and make the lines.
Bam.
I'm not even sure I have one. Ouais.
I have some if you want to.
You got some?
Yes.
T'en as qui marchent bien?
Yes.
Je veux bien. If you want to see the whole drawing, there it is. J'ai un viewer.
C'est ceux-là. Non, ceux-là ils sont marrons, ceux-là ils sont noirs.
Ouais. Merci.
Le reste du coup.
Hein?
Oh, une commande.
Les plus petits, c'est les F, c'est ça?
Non, le F.
Ah, mais t'en as pas?
Dans l'autre, peut-être. Dans l'autre, plus noir.
Mhm.
Ensuite, c'est le F, ensuite, c'est le M, et ensuite, c'est
Ouais, c'est du S dont j'ai besoin, du S, S, S. Will it work? Ah ouais, le S, c'est pas si petit que ça en fait. Ouais, mais ça fera très bien l'affaire. Because I'm still gonna go with these shapes, even if I change the shadows or stuff like that. So I'm gonna go for the line. This will prevent me from being too untidy. I'll be able to erase the... I'm sorry, there's a little bit of wind right now, so the camera is moving. Actually, you know what? This is way too thick. I'm kind of fucking it up. Fucking up the drawing. I'm gonna take mine. This one's better. Sorry about the slight shaking of the camera. The wind is actually pretty nice here. Pretty relaxing. Actually. But we have mosquitoes.
Dans les toilettes.
Can I join you?
Of course. So my brother-in-law is gonna join me drawing.
Hi everybody!
Be ready for some weird ass awesomeness.
Oh, come on! I'm not fluent in English, so don't mind me.
Je suis sûr qu'il va y avoir encore plus de viewers qui vont venir.
I'll be very quiet.
Please don't. De toute façon, en ce moment, il y a genre une personne qui me suit. There's one of you out there.
Hi, random person.
Subscriber.
Don't forget to subscribe, like and share and comment. And send us money.
I'm just... Alors t'as The Duke of Bud Grabbington qui te dit salut.
That's an awesome name. I'm very proud to be here to witness that. Dis-le si je fais bouger la table.
Tu fais bouger la table. Mais c'est pas grave.
Je vais gommer sur mes genoux, c'est pas grave.
So we're obviously gonna speak in French sometime.
No, we can have a rule to speak only in English.
Oh God.
I'll practice my English.
Your outrageous French accent.
Yes.
Your mother was a hamster. And your father smelled like elderberries.
We want a strawberry.
A strawberry?
A nice one, not too expensive.
You English big dogs. C'est lui qui envoie ça. I fart in your general direction. Yeah. Great movie.
Amazing one.
Toi, tu termines un dessin que t'as déjà fait ou t'as commencé un nouveau? J'ai failli faire un mecha. J'ai commencé, j'ai fait nope.
Mecha sans référence.
C'était un peu trop compliqué. J'ai regardé quelques références sur Pinterest, mais ça s'annonçait un peu trop compliqué.
Je sais pas si t'avais vu, j'avais fait le Draw It in Your Style challenge.
The what? Droid?
In English.
In
Draw
English?
It in Your Style.
Ah oui, Droid in your style, mais de qui?
Some random artist.
Some random artist.
Yes. He drew a cute little character, all round and yellow, and I redrew it. Redrew.
Show it.
Yes.
So my brother-in-law is also very good at drawing.
Aww.
Except he's way younger than me, so...
He's so lying.
No, it's not true.
Look. I manage to find it.
Find it, manage it.
But I put so much shit and put.
So Duke, what do you think about the color here? Should I keep it or just, erase it?
This was the original one,
Ouais.
and the on top is the. the new
Putain,
one.
excellent. 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 Okay, I'll keep it, so I'll just tweak it for it to be a bit better. Look at what he's done.
No.
Yes, I'll show him.
Don't show it to
I'll
the
show
world.
I'll
no.
show it to Duke of Grubbington.
Oh,
but
God.
Grubbington. So basically
Yeah.
it's do it again. Draw it in your style. So you found this character here with a shield and you redrew it this way. Pretty badass, right? Pretty what the fuck too.
Kind of a mature version.
It's a mature, yeah. It's PR 19.
Exactly.
So funny. So if you like his drawing style, you can find. C'est Benoît ton truc, c'est ça?
Yes, but don't do it.
You can go check his Twitter, Benoît. There's a lot of shit right there, but
Thank
some
you.
good arts. Definitely some good arts.
No,
Tu devrais dessiner plus par contre, Benoît.
je sais.
Tu n'as aucune excuse.
Ah si, on est plein.
Non,
J'ai pas envie. Déjà,
c'est nul.
c'est une excuse comme une autre.
So I'll try stop procrastinating and get shit done.
But it's so hard. With Netflix,
Just do it.
with Netflix and video games and not wanting to draw.
Maybe your leg is a little far off, but it's cartoon style, so who cares. Finalement, si tu veux prendre tes trucs, prends-les, ils sont trop épais pour moi. C'est ce que je veux faire.
Désolé.
Ouais.
Désolé.
J'aime bien pouvoir varier l'épaisseur du trait.
You need a brush.
Bah, pendant longtemps, j'ai travaillé avec un pinceau en fait. Ça me perturbe quand je peux pas aussi bien changer l'épaisseur. Oh merde, je viens de faire une connerie. Oh god. So Duke, since you're the main and only viewer right now, you will have sort of a privilege, I guess.
Intimate
Yes,
connection.
intimate
with the
connection.
artist.
If you have an idea for the next drawing, something you'd like to see being made on
Like your avatar of the Duke of Grubbington or something.
or just some theme, some theme. Do not hesitate, because I'm always looking for ideas, and I'm in a
Butt rubbing team.
butt rubbing. What are you talking about?
I don't know, something about
Shut up.
rubbing butt.
You know something about grubbing butts? Okay. That's cool, I guess.
Yes, awesome.
Grubbing some nice butts. I have. Grabbing butts is cool.
It sure is.
That's the issue when you're doing a very small stream. You always end up saying shit.
That's what
It's what life is about.
exactly.
Oh my god. So philosophical. Great. The Duke is from an old stream punk style story I wrote a few years back. Okay. So it's a character. An actual character. Dope. I used to write also a lot. Mostly when I was a teenager or a young adult, but if you draw a drawing, are you drawing a drawing or just drawing? If you draw a drawing, are you drawing a drawing or just drawing? What the fuck?
It sounds like
It
a
sounds like
sentence actors say to warm up, you know?
yeah. It's for warming up. I didn't have the time to read the name of the viewer. It's someone new.
Oh,
Sirtakos got
another
F.
one. Welcome.
The process of going over the pencil seems scary to me. Well, it's definitely not as scary as doing the pen without the pencil first. So
Yeah,
it's
if
not that
you-
scary actually. It's
not
very
a-
how do you say? Um, it's very secure, you know.
Au pire, ils peuvent prendre un bras.
If you draw a drawing, are you drawing a drawing or just drawing a drawing? I didn't get the joke actually. Probably because I'm not fluent and I'm not, you know.
Not very smart.
I'm not very smart, I guess. Mostly because I'm French, so I guess I'm all
French
dumb.
are not very smart.
No,
They're good
but
at cooking.
but that makes for excellent lovers.
And good at cooking.
I'm good at cooking. I'm not good at cooking. I really suck at cooking, but I'm really good at eating.
Eating frogs
No.
and smelly cheese
Yes.
and wine.
Yes, definitely wine. And definitely cheese. Smelly one too. Because they're good. What should we do with the broken sailor. Broken sailor. What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? Hang him in the morning.
So,
A drawing idea is something pirate theme. Oh bah tiens, justement. If you want the typical style, you could try medieval style pirate. Medieval pirate. Medieval pirate.
yeah, medieval but steampunk
Shut up.
and
Shut up.
heroic fantasy.
Heroic fantasy, steampunk, medieval pirate. Yes, ninja as well.
With zombies and dinosaurs and a little rabbit with a red hat.
Shut up. Okay, just drew that. You've got amazing,
and
amazing
motorcycles
and motorcycles
and horses.
and killer brownies and
An army of barbarians on her horse.
like swashbuckler style from D&D or something. Yeah, that could be cool. I'm almost out of battery, so if the stream shuts down, it's by lack of batteries. You know, I'm not leaving like a rude person, but if I'm disconnected, it's because of the lack of batteries. I guess. What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken sailor? Hang him in the morning. Na, 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 na. Not exactly sure why I have this song in sticking in my head, but there it is. And there it will remain. Ooh. trouve qu'elle a vraiment un look, je sais pas pourquoi, mais elle me fait penser à Princesse Mononoke en fait. Je crois que c'est le côté super volontaire ou un
Focus.
peu focus, un peu vénère.
Yes.
Je pense, hein. Je vois que ça. Il y a un côté un petit peu. Comment est-ce qu'on dit espèce de côté un petit peu aristocratique, même dans le sauvage un peu. Côté un peu genre.
Smart.
Non mais il y a
Noble.
pride, ouais noble, ouais. C'est pas aristocratique, c'est plus noble pour le coup. Fierce looking. Stop moving the table!
I
God damn it!
can't.
I'm doing the line.
I am erasing because I'm bad.
You're erasing my drawing.
No, I'm erasing my drawing.
No, you're erasing my drawing.
No, my drawing.
Mm.
Stop being childish.
I think she's gonna be bar breasts.
What?
Sorry for the biggest out there, but
PG-60.
at least nowhere in France, so I can draw tits. But maybe the YouTube video is gonna get
Yay.
blocked, reported, and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
So I'm not gonna draw the nipples now, because
Oh,
we don't want it to be too.
you don't want to be taken down.
Actually, I don't care, but demonetized. Actually, my video isn't monetized, so I don't gain any money from. Normally, there shouldn't be any advertisement on the show on the channel for any video. Some videos are monetized, I think, because the first videos I made the mistakes of using some musics that weren't mine. So there's one or two videos at the beginning that are monetized, but most of them aren't. So I'm actually saying that too. For fun, I can draw nipples, and I will. And I will draw nipples.
It's my prerogative.
Anyway, character is cute, so it's gonna be cute nipples. Nothing too.
How do you do not cute nipples? Like ugly nipples?
Yeah, you can do hairy nipples,
Hairy nipples and falling nipples and
for example.
or
These are just gonna be
nipples.
mean nipples.
Like dark.
It makes all the difference. Well, now she's actually nude,
Devilish nipples.
All natural. Okay, for now it's gonna be good.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. It's the comment est-ce qu'on dit? The gift for the only watcher.
What, the nipples?
Nipples. You get to see the nipples.
Yay!
It's fine. You can leave the stream now.
You won't have stayed for nothing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Finally.
Finally some nipples on this stream.
Yeah.
We've been waiting so long.
I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for this moment.
It's always an amazing moment. And being able to share it with some random person on the internet is amazing too.
It's pretty amazing too. You're right. That's what dreams are made of.
Drawing nipples. for
Drawing
random
nipples
people.
for internet. No, but actually, drawing is cool by itself. Nipples are not. Nipples aren't the most fun thing to draw.
It's like circles.
But boobs are great.
Yes.
So,
It's kind of a tough.
I prefer to draw feet, personally.
Feet. Feet are hard.
Yeah. They're more interesting to draw than nipples. I mean,
Stop saying nipple.
nipple.
We are the knights who
We
say
are
nipples.
the knights who say nipple. That would have been a whole other movie,
I want to see that version.
I'm pretty sure this version doesn't exist. Shamefully. I was expecting way more views, but
Yeah, she don't.
I guess it's not the right moment.
Yeah.
That, or none of my subscribers give a shit.
Yeah, you know, it's the holidays and people are at the beach.
They're at the beach.
Yeah. Not on the internet watching some artist drawing nipples.
Nipple. Okay. Well, Duke is.
Duke is special.
Duke is special. Yeah, Duke's working also. He's watching nipples at work, you know.
Oh, great. Not safe for work.
Not safe for work.
Careful.
This is officially not safe for work.
Tell me if I move the table.
You move the table, god damn it! Stop moving the table!
I can't.
You're not even trying!
I have to.
God damn it! God damn it, Jim! I'm an eraser, not only a drawer. Oh, that is way better. That's way better a reflection than before.
Reflection.
Sometimes I watch my drawings and I think, oh, I'm so good, and then I watch his drawings. And then I remember he's like...
My drawings are so bad and lame and nothing nice.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Give me that.
There's nothing
Yeah,
here.
I'm sure there's many drawings.
Shut up.
Show it to me. I'm gonna show all my viewers.
Not to the
Oh.
Duke of Bud Grabbington.
Duke of Butt Grimmon. But I think there's
His
some.
opinion is too
I think
important.
I think there's someone else there because I got several comments.
What are they saying?
That's
Like, oh, you're so great.
no,
Don't stop the stream.
no.
Go reload your phone.
Go what?
Recharge it.
Ah, reload it. Yeah.
Reload it like a gun, you
I
know?
can't. I'm outside, so it's probably gonna shut down
Yes, but you can
anytime soon.
take a longer cable. The
No.
long one.
But no, I cannot. I don't have a longer cable. So I'm gonna draw her under boob. Shocking. So don't move the fucking table.
Okay.
If you move the fucking table, the boob's gonna look very strange. All wobbly.
She's a warrior, so you could make
Damage
scars and
boob
damages
on the boob.
her body and boobs. Like she don't care about her boobs, you know. So she's a warrior,
Dude,
fighter. So
boobs are pretty sensitive.
yeah, but she don't care.
She's an archer, of course she
Yeah,
care.
like an Amazon, you know.
She's got
could-
tiny boobs.
She could cut off her own.
No,
boobs.
she's not gonna cut
Just-
off her boobs.
Yeah, just to be better at archery.
That is mighty stupid as well.
What?
Cutting your boob.
Why?
Well, unless you have freakishly huge boobs, you won't have to cut them.
Yes.
She doesn't have snakes on her nipples. Yeah, I thought about it for a
True.
second, but
You could do like a Little Mermaid,
felt like a little
thing,
too much,
you know?
you know?
like snakes falling down her chest and
Snake.
hiding her nipples. You know?
Dude! Cut the
Don't
crap.
know.
Cut the crap.
Don't know. Try to be
Stop it.
creative here.
Trying to get creative, yeah. You're a troll. Ah, same.